think it's network. I'm convinced it's network. So I want to first and foremost appreciate our great CEO who had made this opportunity possible for most of us across the globe to leverage on. I want to appreciate the King of One for all of the beautiful things you're doing for the AZINONET global family. I want to thank all great leaders here present and who are doing great things, phenomenal things to add value to this great project every day. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So going straight away to our presentation for today is already 8:23, and exactly by 9, I'm going to be rounding off. So please, if you're a new person on board, I want to welcome you specially to an amazing opportunity that is going to transform your life from where you are to where you want to be. So if you're a newbie, go to the chat box and tell us, I'm new here, I'm new here. Let's see you so that we can specially welcome you on board. So go to the chat box and tell us, I'm new, I'm new, I'm a newbie, I'm new, I'm new, I'm new. So I can see millionaires on the other side. You are here for a reason. You didn't just come because you want to mark time or you want to mark attendance. Somebody shared this great opportunity with you. Oh, excellent. And Toyin Babalola said, I'm new. Welcome on board, Toyin. Redmi, please ensure you always sign in with your proper name so that we can address you properly and accordingly. Welcome on board. If you're a newbie, ensure you tell us you're new. Because we're going to be seeing you on the other side of greatness. Excellent. Anthony Armstrong, I'm new. That seems to be a very familiar name. However, welcome to AZINONET Limited. You're on to a great opportunity. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you straight away so that you can listen, you can hear, and you can understand what a great project this is. What a great project this is. Let me do that again. Let me do that again. Share my screen with you. I hope that I just got it open down.
We can see your screen. You are on your WhatsApp. We can see your screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I got that open down earlier.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll go straight to the presentation so that I can share this amazing opportunity with all of our beautiful people here on board, listening, watching, and taking notes. So if you're a newbie, ensure you pay apt attention to this amazing opportunity that is going to transform your life. You're welcome to this great presentation on AZINONET Limited. All right, so while I have a countdown to where we are going, I want to tell you that you are here for a reason. You are not here by accident. Someone who cares very much about you saw you worthy and that you're worth a better life and decided to share this great opportunity with you. So give it your time, give it attention. Ensure you have your pen and your paper to write and jot and also ask questions when that time comes. All right? I'm presenting to you AZINONET Limited. And who is the CEO of AZINONET? His name is Mr. Enoch Azebutu. Not seen a gentleman and someone who knows his onions like this great CEO. As I speak with you, I'm double sure that he's always ever present on this Zoom call. That will tell you that we do not have a CEO that has no attention to what he does. Every bit, everything that has to do with AZINONET is him, resonates him. So if you're on this call, be rest assured that you have a CEO that you can always reach out to, a very humble CEO. He usually will say he's a privileged CEO. So it's always an honor, a great honor to have him on this great page every time. All right. Mr. Enoch Azebutu is the CEO of AZINONET. He studied at the University of London. So he's well academically grounded. He has all of the knowledge that he's put in front of us to leverage on. He didn't just jump into this project. This project took more than 3 solid years to come to establishment. So This great project has a name, it has a phase, as you can see, and the Nigerian language, like I always refer, they are gidigba on the ground. All right, so you are in for a good ride on AZINONET. AZINONET is fully registered with the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment. So when I said it took them more than 3 years to do a great job, they didn't just stumble on it. A lot of work has been put into place to make this great opportunity a reality where we are smiling now. All right. It also fully has a certificate of incorporation with the private company limited by shares. That will tell you that they know exactly what they are up to. All right. They also fully registered with the EFCC under SCMOL. This is why it's important for you to know that when those kind of money begins to come into your account, you are not afraid, you are not scared. Nobody's going to pursue you anywhere like you see money laundering thing and big money in people's accounts and the newspaper is carrying it. So you legitimately stand up with your full chest as a billionaire in this amazing opportunity, because indeed you worked for it, you earned it, you deserve it, and no EFCC is going to pursue you. All right. This great project is also registered with Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, as you can see on our screen. So we also registered with the Copyright Commission, just to let you know that nobody will stand up tomorrow and say, I want to do something exactly like this, because we have a right to it. We are the very first digitalized Esusu in Nigeria and the whole of Africa. Please go and do your investigation, verify, and find out by yourself. All right, what are our core values? Sincerity of purpose. It simply means we have good intention. We have a plan at the back of our mind and it is genuine. All right. Our goals and objective is to raise financially stable families. I've heard it loud and clear. Sometimes they go on this Zoom call that so far we have about 16,000 families running more now who are leveraging on this great project to create cash flow for themselves. Telling someone earlier today, I didn't have to worry so much about how these monies are going to come in of all the things ahead of me in 2025, because I have a stable cash flow system with AZINONET. So our action plan is a digital contribution system in USD, Osusu Ajo, a system that has changed life, that is changing lives as I speak with you. So I do not know what this is called in your own language, but I want you to go to the chat box, all right? So that you tell us what it is called. Some people call it Ajo, some Adashi, some Esusu. So you go to the chat box now and tell us where you are from and what it is called, all right? So you would also understand as we move along, as I explain how this simply works. All right, where are our reach in Nigeria? We are in Warri, to Benin, to Lagos, to Abuja, to Port Harcourt, to Asaba, to Enugu, to Akure, to Kano, and I will shock you that we are in different countries of the world already. We have partners, members in the US, in the UK, in Australia, in Austria, in Canada, in India, in Dubai. So most of our calls, when we ask our partners, you see them making lists of where the countries and cities where they're chatting and listening from. All right, the head office is at number C, 26 F&J Plaza, opposite Safari Pharmacy by Police Post, Oworo Road, Warri, Delta State. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to introduce to you a very beautiful future with AZINONET. All right, Robert Kiyosaki introduced to us a very fantastic cash flow system. There's a 4-way to produce income. All right, and so look at your screen properly, you see the employee, where most people fall in, the employee and the self-employed. And 95% of persons are always in this category all of the time, most and all of the time. All right, so only 5% on the right-hand side, and that is the business owners who own their own business and those who own investments like you and I will eventually become when we'll enter that millionaire circle in with AZINONET. Amazing. So the 95% are the poor people, which is the normal thing that is happening in this economy and around the world. The economy downturn is not just in Nigeria, it's in different parts of the world, not just here. And that's why you can see most partners also partnering with and making their contribution with AZINONET and making cool cash flow, even when they are in far countries in Europe and other parts of the world. So the 5% are on the wealthy side, all right?
Sorry, good evening, everyone. This is the voice of Dr. Godson Onyuko. Seems Coach Mirabel network just took her out. So let's wait until she returns, until she comes back. Thank you very much. Wait just a little. Okay, please kindly unmute you. Kindly share your screen. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is where I was earlier before network bashed me out. So I'm back. The normal ajo, esusu, adashe that you know in your locality is done this way, where families come together, they want to get married, they have an investment, they want to build a very big farm and paint house and send their children to school. They come together and say, if for instance, 10 of us want to contribute for a 12 calendar month, it simply means that at the end of 12 calendar month, each person will take home 120,000. It simply means that at the end of the month, when everybody's supposed to pay, you do not have a choice to not paying because it is someone's money. So for somebody, we say, okay, I'll pick in January. Some will say March, some will say December. All right. So it simply means if it's convenient or not, you must pay this 10K through the 12 calendar months, and all you will take home is 120,000. But the truth is that throughout the month, you must pay. It's compulsory. You pay 12 times 10,000, and you will not take a kobo higher than what you have contributed. All right. That's how the regular one works. So they come together in a circle or in a house in front of the houses, and they do this deliberation. That's the usual one. But how does this properly formulated process of a susu work, the digitalized form that AZINONET has brought to us? All you need to do is come on board and register with 15,000 naira, which is $10 equivalent USD. It simply means that even if a dollar is about 1,750 now, even if a dollar is 2,000, AZINONET Limited is telling us the peg is $10, which is 15,000 naira. So what happens once you come on board with your one-time contribution of 15,000 naira? You are registered. The moment you are registered, this is you on the growing circle. What do you need to do? You introduce this beautiful, amazing opportunity with two smart, forward-thinking individuals who are also hungry to succeed like yourself. The moment you do that, you teach these two smart, forward-thinking persons what you have done. And what did you do? You introduce it to them. So they will do the same thing, like replicating what you did. They will also introduce to their two smart persons. All right, those are your two. They will now introduce in turn to their two smart persons, those in green. And in essence, your board is completed. And what happens is that you have completed your round one. What happens after that? You're paid 54,000 naira. But interesting, one of the sustainability in AZINONET is that unlike the other issue where one person takes home the whole 120, and by the following month again, you might not see the other person who has taken home. The person cannot be found or will not be able to complete the monies for the other. Certain sum of money is taken from your back office, which is the sum of 30,000 naira. It is used to contribute for you on the other round. Don't forget that everybody you introduce into this beautiful system, they all have monies attached to them. So nobody is missing a cover, nobody is cheated. everybody's compensated according to the blueprint that is being shared with us. All right, so 24,000 is credited directly to your bank account. We're in partnership with Paris Banks and GTB Bank, so you have no fear. It is not a Ponzi scheme. It is not a crowdfunding scheme. It's also not your usual MLM. So do not see this beautiful AZINONET with that kind of eye. See with its uniqueness and this kind of blueprint, as simple as it is, that will present to you. We told you earlier, all you need is 2 persons. So whenever anybody asks you what takes you to level 15, the miracle or the magic here, either way, that takes you to that level 15 is 2 smart, forward-thinking person. As simple as this, all right? So 24,000 is paid directly to your bank account. So alert wakes me up every morning. So if you wake up the next day, if you close your circle today, so when someone asks me, okay, if I start today, when am I going to end? If you start today, close your board today, you end tomorrow. AZINONET is that beautiful, all right? So on your level 2, what happens? You earn 45,000 naira. All right. Don't forget that 30,000 was used to register you on this board. And the dollar equivalent you're seeing converted to naira is what is used to register you on your next board. All right. $20, that's 30,000 used to register you on the next board. It simply means that everyone contributing on when you leave level 1, they get to level 2. It simply means that everyone there had contributed 30,000, okay, to get to the board that they are. Level 3, what happens? You earn 90,000. All right. Level 4, you earn 180,000. If you asked me what makes you earn to the next level, it simply means that when you came on board, you brought in 2 smart persons. They did the same. So once your next line does the same, it moves you to the next board. Is as interesting as that, all right? On the next board, round 5, you earn 375,000. On the next board, round 6, you earn 750,000. On the next board, round 7, you earn 1.5 million. That point when you come into the millionaire circle, when I hear my great leader, Dikenga, I want to talk about the millionaire circle, my ears just tingle like, a class on its own is going to be created on this amazing opportunity. It's going to be the ballers game, you know? So I can't wait to welcome every newbie to this other side of graders where they begin to make so much money and they don't have to worry about all of the challenges that financial slavery, entangles you with. All right, so on level 8, you earn 3 million. I'm sure it's beginning to make great sense. So level 9, what simply happens is that you earn 6 million. Level 10, you earn 12 million. If these monies are beginning to make sense, please go to the chat box and tell us it is making sense. You can imagine, all you started with is just 15,000 naira, one-time contribution. No more. No other addition of a kobo to your contribution. And what do you need to do? Follow the simple blueprint of inviting 2 smart, forward-thinking individuals to this beautiful project. That's all. Once you teach them what to do, they will simply replicate what you have done by teaching their 2 to do the same. And you start climbing the ladder of so much money in your bank account. So it's now beginning to make sense. Thank you. Thank you. So on level 11, you earn 24 million. Wow. On level 12, you earn 48 million. All right. On level 13, you earn 96 million. Whoa. Looking at this money now, can you imagine that? With just one-time contribution of 15,000 naira, most of us, we go to work for 35 years, almost 40, and going home as a retired person, you cannot take home 100 million. You'd have spent 30 to 40 years in that place of work. And I think that most people now should begin to see AZINONET as their retirement plan. So I do not know that business you're going to start with 15K, or that work that you go from morning till night and sweat under rain or sun, where your boss will fire you one hand if you don't show up. please take this project very seriously and listen attentively. Guess what? On level 14, you would have earned 192 million naira. On level 15, guess what? You would have earned a whooping sum of 387 million naira. And cumulatively, by the end of your cycle, all of your levels, you will have in total been able to make 767,964,000 naira. Is that beautiful or not? Please go to the chat box and tell us beautiful. Go to the chat box and tell us beautiful, beautiful, beautiful project indeed. Because all you started with is just 15,000 naira, and you'd have been able to teach other persons to become millionaires by introducing this amazing opportunity to them. And before you say Jack, 7 million naira plus. About your dreams. What are those things that you intend to do? Compelled you to come on board or listen to this opportunity. You thought about it. Bills already piling up. You can see how 2024 was, and you want your 2025 to be better. Plan. This is the time to have that around your dream in 2025. It's only a fool that will keep.
All right. Sorry, the network have taken her off again. So please, let's give a little time. As we waited before, she will also be back here. Thank you. Okay, Coach Mirabel, you can unmute your mic. You're welcome back. Continue, please. You can share your screen. Thank you.
All right, network can be so crazy, but that's okay. They can't stop us from on this ride, you know. So we're talking about your dream earlier. You know those things that wake you up in the morning. Most of the time, what keeps people is hope. The dream that tomorrow is going to be a better day. The dream that, you know, all of those sufferings and all of the troubles they're going through, there's going to be a reward for it. All right. So what are those dreams of yours? What are those things that makes you feel great? Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me? Oh, dear.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Right on, please.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what are those dreams of yours that you're looking at? What are those things that makes you know that life is going to be better? Whatever that is, AZINONET can help you accomplish them. AZINONET can bring them to bear. All you need to do is leverage on this great opportunity today and change your life for good. Whatever that dream is, you want to travel the world, you want to, whatever you want to do, whatever that is, it's possible on AZINONET. The cash flow system we shared with you earlier, we said it was possible with this beautiful dream. Only if you leverage on it and ensure that it changes your life. Okay, so you want to travel the world, you have it all at your beck and call now because there is a system in place that is going to make it happen. The houses you want to build, it's possible with AZINONET. And guess what happens when you get to level 15? AZINONET tells you, well done for a great job, because AZINONET teaches you to help other people to also become financially free. The moment you introduce it to those people and they catch the vision, they begin to run with it. The very day I caught the vision of AZINONET, I started running after my upper. Tell me more. I want to know more. Now that you're privileged to hear about this, now I'm sure that that quest to be better than where you are is already asking those questions, already posing those questions ahead. AZINONET gives you a brand new Jeep to say, well done, great ambassador of AZINONET. You've done well. You've done well. Most of us want to do charity. And I've always said it before. Most times, it's not because people are selfish. They do not have the wealth without to do what they need to do. Now you have a system in place that can make those dreams come true. You want to build your church. You see the way it is. You see your mosque. You want to add value to them. You want to help those people who are in need, the less privileged. You want to help in building your bad road in your area. You're always complaining, the chairman didn't do this, the governor didn't do that. What is the little bit you can do to add value to the community or the society that you belong? All right? We have a very strong and robust support system that will help you grow. So when you come on board and say, oh, what if I don't know how to? You do not need to have all of the knowledge to help you succeed. All you need to do is have the willingness. You have the right mindset. You have the right mindset to break free from poverty and lack. And what you need to do is to ensure that after you sign up, you invite 2 smart persons. And how do you do that? That robot system is that AZINONET helps to ensure that your people who you invite to this project hear about this opportunity through our presentation like we're doing right away. So the 20/80 robot support system is that your own 20 is to invite, while the 80 is for AZINONET. Just like you've come on board to listen now, they will in turn listen, in essence, sign up, get your link and get registered. All right. We have a beautiful back office, just like you have your app on Access, Zenith, or whatever app you use, where you can see those ahead of you, those below, who you're working with, and all of that details. Your bank account is registered there, where your money is coming. You see how much you earn, the level you're in, the legs you need to. You feel beautiful system. I told you, it's not like what you used to know. Robert T. Kiyosaki told us a very beautiful secret, and that's about leverage. And what is leverage? All successful and wealthy persons have one thing in common. That's the leverage. People know how to make money. I asked this question the last time, that all of the monies you've made in the last 10, 20 years, where is it? It's either you have used it in buying one car that you're the one paying all of the expenses and incurring debt for yourself, or build one house that is not adding value to you. You're the one paying and all of that over the house, or gone into one bad business or another. But when there's a system in place where you earn more and more and work less and less, then you're really living a good cash flow system. Leverage is the power to earn more and more while working less and less, either by having people or money working for you. Our registration, fantastic, is free of charge. All that you need to do is make a contribution of 15,000 naira, one-time contribution into the system. You're allowed to do multiple accounts for your family, for your wife, your husband, that person you truly love, your children, all of that.
We are not seeing your screen, Coach Mirabel.
Oh my goodness, I'm sure. Oh dear. Oh dear. I thought oh dear. Okay. Okay, so let me do that again, but I think it was my phone acting up. So I'm sharing it now. Okay. Okay, so I did say earlier that our registration is free. It's one-time payment of 15,000 naira. All right, you can do multiple accounts. I also did say that our payments are instant. Before you wake up in the morning, you'll have seen the money on your back office straight away. So you have no worries to say, how do the money get to me? It's paid to you straight to your bank account. Financial freedom. I do not know where exactly you stand now. We have 4 days to round off 2024. How has 2024 treated you? The summary is that the result you are getting at the end of 2024 is as a result of those activity or inactivity that you engaged in before now. 2025 is just by the corner in another 4 days' time. What is going to be your story? What are your plans? What are the things you are putting in place to ensure that those lack do not repeat itself in 2025? I'm sure you are tired of thinking again, where do I get school fees to pay in 2025? How do I have abundance in my house by Christmas in 2025? How do I live my dream of traveling the world in 2025? Everything you encountered this December, those monies or those goals you're not able to meet, is because you didn't make proper plan. Now you have a ground to leverage on. It's time to break free. All right? Break free from financial lack. Ensure that you have a beautiful cash flow system like we present to you now. Make today count. The key to getting success is getting started. Do not waste that time. Who is ready? If you are ready, go to the chat box and share with us, I am ready. If you go there, tell us, I am ready. If you want to live the life of your dream, if you know you deserve more, if you know that those who are living the life of their dreams, they are not as even as handsome or as beautiful as you are, or as smart as you are. All they had is information. And what did they do? They leveraged on it. They worked on that information, they took actions, and they are where they are today, and you're admiring them. We're in partnership with GTB Bank, that's our bank account. Go and write it down, take a snapshot of it so that you can make the payment, send the proof of payment to that beautiful person who invited you, and go to say thank you to the person, because without that person, you wouldn't have heard about AZINONET. Now you heard it. If you do not begin to share this great news, I want to tell you, you do not have monopoly of those numbers on your phone. You're not the only one who knows them. No, other persons will. They will find on internet space, or another neighbor who care about them will tell them. I mean, before you say Jack, somebody else will have been able to bring them the millionaire circle where you couldn't. All right? Make that wise decision today. Thank you so much for listening to this beautiful opportunity. I want to appreciate you for coming on board, especially our newbies. You are in for greatness. I want to congratulate you in advance and see you on the other side of the millionaire circle. God bless you all. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Coach Mirabel. I want to appreciate you for such a wonderful presentation. All right. At this point, Engineer Pagoski, you have been asked to unmute your microphone. You are the moderator for tonight, so I'm yielding the visible microphone to you. And with your support of Madam Timi Emmanuel, who is your host, you can take all the questions and close the meeting. You have the opportunity of doing that tonight. Thank you very much. Coach Mirabel, we want to say thank you. Please kindly use the comment section and say thank you. Thank you. Engineer Pagoski, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gausin, the Kenya one of AZINONET. God bless you. Really good.
Your voice is too low, so low. This is not network. Your voice is so low. Please come up.
I'm having katacha, but I'm okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Coach Mirabel, for that wonderful presentation, though the network was just taking me off and on. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. Please, if you are here, you have a question, you can raise your hands so that we can unmute you, that you can ask your question and get a clarification. Okay, we have Oluwa Tokpe Olusu. Please, can you unmute Olutokpe? Olutokpe, can you unmute Olutokpe? Hello, am I being heard? Oh, it's like network has taken Simi Emmanuel will, and I cannot unmute Olutokpe. I'm not the host. Hello, Ikenga, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Simi Emmanuel? It's amazing. Hello, Coach Mirabe, are you there? Hello, Timi Emmanuel. If you are there, kindly unmute Olutokpe so that I can ask his question. Okay. It's like I'm not being heard, though. No, I can't see Dr. Golson in the system. And Timi Emmanuel is the host. And it's like she has mute herself. I'm not the host and I cannot do anything right now. Okay, while we wait for Dr. Golson to come on board, I just want to appreciate everyone here tonight. Thank you for being part of this meeting. As for those of us that are new here, I just want to thank you also. This meeting is actually slated for first timer, for you to have a better understanding of what AZINONET is all about. AZINONET is a digitized contribution system. Okay, Unit Bryce, you have just been made a host, so you can unmute yourself and join me in this moderation. And then you can unmute Olutokpe so that I can ask his question. Unit Bryce, can you hear me? You can unmute yourself.
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I'm saying that since we can unmute her, she can drop the question on the chat box, then we can just take it from there. Thank you, sir.
You can unmute her now. Now you are the host, or make me the host so that I can unmute whosoever has a question. You are now the host, so you can unmute Olutokpe.
Okay, so how do I do that, please?
Just click on Olutokpe, and then you will see the display. You will see unmute there. You just click on the unmute, and or you make me the host by clicking on my name on your screen there. Then you click on make.
Okay, I've made you a host.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I can see you made me a host now.
Yes. Olutokpe, you can go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
So that you can get clarification. You are welcome to where you are joining us
Hello,
from.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Engineer Pagowski, I think. Good evening, sir.
Yes, Engineer Pagowski. God bless you.
Okay. I'm calling from Igondo, Lagos State. My second time, actually. I was from Lagos State, Igondo, close to Alimosho side, Lagos State. Okay, this is my second time on the program. So
Is this your
the first
first
time I couldn't ask a question.
Okay. Are you
Second time,
registered?
second participation. I have
Are
not,
you registered?
but I'm still planning towards it. I just don't have the question. I have not registered yet.
Okay. You're welcome. Go
After
ahead
all this
with your
Christmas
question.
celebration, I will, after all this Christmas and all that, I will register.
Okay.
I want to ask you the question. I've looked at the registration. The company is well registered with CAC, Nigerian Ministry of Trade and Investment, CFCC. Now, apart from the CEO, is there a management team? Is there a board of directors? Those are my thinking. These are my questions. Is there any support with the CEO, management team, board of directors, and all that, auditor, stuff like that?
Okay. Is that your question?
That's my question, yes, sir.
All right. All right. You're welcome. Let me answer your question. Well, AZINONET is a limited liability company. And as a limited liability company, you should have board of directors and trustee, apart from the CEO, who is the director of the company. Okay. So any company that is registered as a limited liability company, a corporate, entity must have a board of directors and those persons that are in authority. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope that answers your question. I will also unmute you. So look, talk basically there. I hope that answers your question. Okay. So please, if you have any question, you can answer so that you can ask your question and get clarification. Let me check the chat box. If there's any question there. I have a question here from oh, you didn't sign in with your correct name. Okay, so what of if nobody I could bring in can still join and move on? In AZINONET is about you and your team, your two persons. But at times, if you find it difficult to get your two persons, you have to dialogue with your upliner. Because here we have support systems that are on ground, like the 2080 support system. Okay, you can use that. Okay, it's just to invite those your prospect to this meeting. They will listen to what AZINONET is, and then we'll send them back to you for registration. I think most people, they find it difficult getting two persons. Once they just hear of anything, bringing people. In AZINONET, it's a very easy thing. You only bring only two persons. Okay, and if you cannot get those two persons, you use our support systems, our 2080 support system. We also have our Facebook advert that is running that brings in people. Okay, we have materials that you can just put on your WhatsApp status, send to your group. Getting two persons is not a difficult task at all. Once you do all that, you'll see that you get two active persons and you see yourself flying. Okay. I have another question here. He said, my question is, after payments, the AZINONET and register, the fund do not reflect on the dashboard. How do we do that? This questions you just ask. We have our Wednesday meeting, our membership training meetings. You can ask this question there so that you get clarification. But this one is more practical. They need to open, a system and give you the clarification that you need. All right. So the fund will always reflect there. After you register, once your board is complete, the fund, the algorithm of the system at 12 midnight, it searches through the whole system, funding wallet of completed boards. So once you wake up in the morning, you will see your money being credited into your wallets. Okay, it's in the system there. So you'll be taking through all those trainings in our membership training meeting on Wednesday. That is Google meetings. All right.
Hello, Engineer Pavoski, are you there? Hello, sir. I think the network have taken him out. All right. Good evening once again, everyone. Sorry, the network has been crazy today. Okay, let me take it up from that question. If I come in and I can't get 2 persons, will my board be slow? Once you come into the business, you have yourself on the dashboard and you have 2 persons to connect to. And to connect to 2 persons in this business is not difficult at all. Look at the phone you are using today. You have over 2,000 contacts on that phone. So you can't tell me that you are enemy to all of them in the phone, that you can't connect, you can't talk to 2 persons and they will not join you in the business. And how do you connect to them? Invite them to do this Zoom meeting. Share the opportunity with them, send the video to them to watch. Like me, I joined by watching the video. There was a video they sent to me. Eunice, look at this. Look at the opportunity. I watched the video and I was interested. So there's no how you can share the video and invite people to the Zoom meeting and they will not join. You can get more than 2. So just be positive. All right. Then there's a question. I hope I'm being heard, please. Please, if you can hear me, help me type 2 on the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear. Engineer Pagweski is not here again. I hope we can hear. Please, if you can hear me on this call, let me type 2 on the chat box. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. That means you're hearing me. Okay, now let me go back to the chat box and answer all the questions there before he comes on board. Okay, 15K is one-time payment contribution. Yes, 15K is one-time contribution in the life of the business. Once you pay your 15,000 naira, you don't have to pay any other money again until you get to level 15 and you go to buy another slot and start afresh. So it's one-time payment. It's just 15,000 naira. Okay, somebody is asking, Shola, I heard one can have more than one account, but each account needs 2 email address, 2 phone numbers. Is it not too much, or how does I get so many email address and phone numbers? Yes, the way the system is built is that once every account is on its own. Your account 1, account 2, account 3, even if you want to have 100 accounts, they are all different entity. So once you come on one account, you can't use that same phone number and email to register another account again. Like I have 3 accounts in this business, and I have Eunice Bright 1, Eunice Bright 2, Eunice Bright 3, and I have different emails, different phone numbers. SIM card is very cheap now. You can register a SIM. Email, you can go get an email, 300 naira in the cafe or 500. So it's easy. It's not difficult at all. All right, Mr. Shola. Somebody is asking, Okay, I hope it's clear. Okay, somebody is asking, people no longer trust anything online. That is the problem. No, this system is trustworthy. Trust me. We are registered with the federal government and we have all documentation regulation on point. So you don't have anything to fear. You can go to our office in Warri and check out and go and see the CEO and ask him all the questions you want. So it's clear and you don't have any fears, please. Do you have other questions there? Let me check the chat box since nobody is raising their hands. Hello, Engineer Paboski, are you back? So you can take over. Okay, there's a question here from Good Luck E. Ekubili. Good evening, everyone. I heard about this platform from Facebook. If I pay now, who should I send my proof of payment to? Okay, you can just do this information with the admin. We'll go to the website, www.azinonet.com. You see a hotline there. They'll attend to all your problems. And just know that somebody actually do the Facebook advert. So you will get clarification on that website. Okay, any other question here? Any other question? Okay, what's your question, Mr. Goodluck? Can you unmute and answer and ask your question properly? Maybe I didn't read it well. What's your question, sir? Let me unmute. Mr. Goodluck, where are you? Let me unmute you. Okay, good luck. Mommy, can you? Okay, good luck. Good luck. Okay, Mr. Good luck, you can unmute. Yes, you can ask your question, sir.
Yeah, good evening. You've answered my question already.
Oh, okay. Very
Yes.
well. Thank you.
The question I want to ask has already been asked, and so there's no much clarity on that. That is, if I should register today and probably I register now, and I'm unable to get two people to register under me, what is the platform going to? Is the platform going to give me someone that will register under me, or is there any online video pamphlet one can post on his Facebook wall and get some people to just go there, and probably if they click, they can go to the website and register. And if the register is genuine, they can register through there. And it will show that they came through me or came through anyone that posts on their Facebook or WhatsApp status.
All right, sir. Have you been registered? Let me just take your question from there. Sir, have you been registered?
Not yet. That's why I asked that question initially.
Okay, the first thing to do is to get registered.
Okay.
Right? Now, when you get registered, you have to work to get two persons. And to get two persons is not difficult at all. It's not difficult. I completed my board in 3 days. I started this business on the 10th of October, and within 3 days, I finished my board and I moved to level 2. So it's not difficult at all. If you just want to see possibility in it, it's not difficult at all. Okay, now we have flyers, yes. Just go back to the person that invited you to this meeting, ask for flyers, then ask for the video.
That's why I
and
said
ask for
I saw the ad on Facebook. There, I don't know if there's anyone that I know there's
all
someone
right.
that I can't even get through to the person. I only
Okay,
click
no problem. No
I
problem,
join.
sir. Just go back to the website. I'll just send the website to you now. Go to the website. There's a number there you can call and we'll attend to all your concerns. Is that okay, sir?
That is okay.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. All right. We have Mr. Beam, Mr. E. Beam. Mr. E. Beam, let me unmute you so you can ask your question. Then followed by Mr. Ogun Wale James. Okay, let me take you one by after the order, Mr. Obi. Okay, Mr. Gulo, you can, you can mute now so that I can take other questions.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Ogun, you can unmute now so that I can take other questions.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Gulo, you can mute now so that I can take other questions. Mr. Ogun, you can unmute now so that I can take other questions. Okay, Mr. Gulo, you can unmute now so that I can take other questions. Yes, Mr. Beam, you can go ahead and speak to us. Yes, go ahead. I've unmute you. You can go ahead and talk, Mr. Ibim.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay,
sir,
I'm
very
calling
well.
from
We
Port
can hear
Harcourt,
you.
Rivers State.
Welcome, sir.
Well, please don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid to join us. You know, come at the right time. It's the right business at the right time. So I'm just going to put in a word of encouragement to all the newbies, the people who are hearing about it and who are here for the first time. Please do not procrastinate. Join in. You know, I joined about 4 months ago. I'm already on level 4 or around 4. So if it's possible for me, it is also possible for you. Do not ever tell yourself you cannot. Don't ever use that word, I cannot, bring into presence. Please
Very
do not,
dangerous word.
do not, do not. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that word of encouragement and inspiration. Don't ever use the word I cannot. If you say I cannot, it will be difficult for you. But if you say you can, you will surely find a way to it. It's even in the Holy Book. Find a way to it when you say it's possible. That's faith. And AZINONET is just amazing. All right. So let's move forward. Do we have any hands up again? Okay, we have Mr. Ogunwole James. Okay, let me unmute you, sir. Okay, please go ahead and speak to us, Mr. Ogunwole James. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Ogunwole James. You've been asked to unmute. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hello, Mr. Ogunwole James. You've been asked to unmute. Can you speak to us, please? Can you hear us? Okay, now I think he's not available. Let's go back to Mr. Osos Daniel. Let me unmute you so I see your hands up. Mr. Osos Daniel.
Okay,
go ahead
can you hear me, somebody?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Oh,
Welcome
so
on board.
Daniel,
Please,
can
where
you
are
hear
you
me?
joining us from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Please tell
Hello?
us where you're calling us from.
Okay, I'm talking from Warrior. My name is Pastor Ososo Daniel.
Welcome, sir.
I thank you. I want to sincerely thank God for this system called AZINONET. And I want to tell everybody categorically that AZINONET K has come at the right time. I started this business in the month of July, late July. I'm in level 5 already. So if I can do it with my busy schedule, every other person can do it.
Yes.
So I want to assure all the newcomers that this business is unique. Getting two people is not an issue at all unless you are an island. You have your schoolmates, you have church people, you have your mosque people, you have market people you do with, you have club people. So two people is not a difficult thing at all. So I want to encourage you that every of the new people put up a positive mind that this thing is possible because there's money here. Somebody like me, I'm going to hit level 15 in 2025. Yeah. The people will come. So that's just my word of encouragement. God bless everyone.
Thank you very
Hello?
much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, all right.
Thank you very much, sir. That's very encouraging. You see, he has given himself targets already. He said 2025, he's going to be in level 15. And words are powerful. He already given himself target and he's going to be there. So let's just be positive about this. You've been praying for an opportunity to come to you, and God has brought one to you. So why are you doubting the way again? Just go ahead and do it. Go the way. Trust God and go all the way. You can work for the government for 35 years and still retire with how much? Something not reasonable. Then look at the system that is giving you 700 million. It's worth dancing in the market, according to the video we watched last week. All right, so we have a hands up. Mr. Ogunwole James, are you back? Do you still want to talk to us? Mr. Ogunwale James, you've been asked to unmute, please. Can you unmute? And he's side chatting me. You've been asked to unmute. Please unmute, sir.
Maybe later.
Good evening. Okay, I can't hear him anymore. All right. All right. So do we have any other question, please? Do we have any other question? Do we have any other area of concern? Have we been understood? Is there anything we need to throw more light on? Mr. Ogunwole James' hand is still up, but I've asked him to unmute. He's not responding. I don't know what else to do. Is there any question? Is there any other area of concern? Engineer Paboski, are you back, sir? Okay, which other leader is it? Engineer Paboski is in the house. Engineer Paboski, are you back? Can you hear me now so I can take over? If you need to throw more light on the questions I answer. I thought I saw my leader here this evening. Mr. Abdurazak. Engineer Paboski. Okay. My coach wants to talk to us about, okay, I can see a hand. Okay, before my coach Mirabel we talk, let me unmute Mr. Allen Kenneth. Okay, Mr. Allen Knight. Sir, you've been asked to unmute. You can go ahead and speak to us, sir. Mr. Allen Knight, you can go ahead and speak to us, sir. Welcome on board. Yes, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead and talk to us, sir. Hello. Allen Knight, we can hear you. Okay, I think the network is disturbing. Okay, let me unmute my coach. I'm raising Coach Mirabel wants to say something. Let me unmute her. Coach Mirabel, ma. Coach Mirabel, ma, you can go ahead and speak, ma.
Okay, great. Good evening once again, amazing people. Somebody said, please check the chat box. There are unanswered questions. Okay, I'll go and attend to that questions as well. Thank you so much, Uni Bright, the really bright lady in the world. Well done.
Thank you, ma.
I very much think that Engineer Radoski got knocked off by network. So thank you for staying, fixing the gap. So those questions are, when you move to step 2, would I need to bring more persons? The answer is yes. Not to yourself, but you're helping your your downline to grow. In this beautiful opportunity from day one I started, I've never stopped bringing anyone. However, it's important to know that all you need is 2 persons. After 2 persons, your link is closed, is done its job. So even when you continue to introduce smart people to the system, you're only helping your team to grow. So if at a system that is paying you, gave you 24, meaning that you took your 15 home, you got extra 9K, paid another 45, another 90, to the tune of 767 million. Won't you want to invite all of your village people? Happily, I will invite all my village people. So when you say, do I need to? The only persons you need on your leg are 2 persons, right? They'll follow you up till level 15. These same 2 persons will be the same person following you. So, but why would a beautiful opportunity come to your way where you are making so much money and you don't tell another person? Are you selfish? You're not. So share the opportunity, and that's why we'll keep sharing this opportunity, this amazing opportunity, every other day till tomorrow, because you're not just liberating yourself from financial slavery, you're also helping other persons grow. That's why when you get to level 15, AZINONET Limited will look at you in the eye and say, well done, great ambassador of AZINONET, because you have just been able to help other persons become financially free. That's why I'm giving a brand new car, a brand new Jeep. So for that work to be done, that work didn't arrive by 2 persons, as much as 2 persons are the only ones you need. So when you invite more persons, we have more people here about this great project. That's why I can't stop talking about it. She can't stop talking about it. Our great leaders can't stop. That's why you see the internet is going to be agog in 2025. And so bring me back to the opportunity to share with you that we're going to be having our 1-year anniversary live in the city of Abuja by the grace of God, the 19th of January 2025. And the venue is going to be the Novella Hall, ShopRite, Wuse Zone 5, near PDP office in Wuse Zone 5. If you're in Abuja, if you have those friends around the world who are in Abuja, please ensure that you invite them to this amazing opportunity, because you're going to be seeing the CEO live. And most of our great leaders are going to be on ground, flying all the way. That's so much to expect, you know. So if you're going to be on the other side of millionaires, ensure that you're a newbie, you do all you can to sign up today. Go back to that person who invited you and tell the person thank you, because the person has just given you a secret to leverage on so that your life will be beautiful in 2025. Somebody said, which means that it must provide 2 persons. I don't understand that your question, but I think I did answer it in the other one, that all that you need for your link is just 2 smart people. 2 smart people, because they're going to work as smart as you did, all right? So I don't think there are any other questions on the chat box. If that being said, we're going to be rounding off shortly. If you are not yet signed up on board, ensure you do that immediately you're leaving here. Go to the person who shared this amazing opportunity with you. If you had not screenshot the bank details so that the person can send it to you. We have groups, we have Telegram groups, WhatsApp group, Facebook, everywhere. Go to the internet, go take your phone, Google AZINONET. You'll be amazed about the reviews you get. It's so mind-blowing. That's why I keep telling you, you come on board now. If you keep your mouth, you don't tell the next person. Before you go back, the person will say, I'm already in the system. So if you want to ensure that you grow rapidly, share with everyone you come across. Someone said, I have 2 persons, but both my 2 accounts, I'm still working hard and inviting more persons who are always placed under my people on my board. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for all that you do, Patrick, my chief. He said he already has 2 persons, but he keeps inviting because he's a leader. You can't have this beautiful project on your board that is giving you cash flow and ensuring that you are flowing, having milk and honey right on your table, and you don't want to share. No, nah, you won't even try it. AZINONET is such a beautiful project that is changing lives. So we cannot afford not to keep sharing this amazing good news. Mr. Ogunwole James said, I'm speaking, but you can't hear me. But someone has asked the question that if I wanted to ask, you have answered. Okay, that's great. You're speaking and we can't hear you because you are unmuted. All right, you are muted. So you're not, if you're on mute, then you can speak. That's why we can't hear you. Those who are able to speak is because we unmuted them. All right. I think all questions are being taken. If you have any other question, please place on the chat box. We're about to round off this presentation for today. So that by this time in 2025, you're unboxing so much gift to everyone around you. Do not leave this Zoom meeting as a newbie without signing up, because at that time, most of us would have entered level 15 or even crossed on our next account. Don't joke. We're not here to play, man. 2025 is going to be a beautiful year. It's going to be so stewed, like Nigerian language. You know, so ensure you sign up now and start building the future you want to see. I did my presentation today by emphasizing the fact that all of the results you have around you now, that salary you earn, those things you're doing, those outcomes you get are as a result of the effort or no effort you did not put in or you put in. You cannot plant maize and expect to reap cassava. God forbid. It won't happen. You cannot plant mango and harvest cocoyam. It's not going to work. It's only a foolish person that keeps doing the one thing and expecting a different result. If you want a different outcome in 2025, begin to take those actionable steps that will bring out those exact results you're looking for. Do you need to learn new skill? This is the time to plan it. If it is movie that is taking your time, begin to cancel movies from your
Coach
life.
Mirabe, there is a question on the comment section.
You are back. After paying, who do I send my proof of slip
Said
of
after
payment?
paying, who do I send my payment slip to?
Send it to the person who introduced this amazing opportunity with you. So if there are things you're not doing correctly that is bringing you the no good result you're having today, begin to unwrite them and begin to rewrite your goals for 2025. I always say that there's no big deal about New Year resolution. We're not going to put actions to the dreams that you desire. AZINONET is a leveraged ground where you can build your dream. It's easy to run. I've been on the internet space for 20 years. I've not seen anything as easy and as profitable. Ensure you sign up on board today. Someone said, I got the information on Facebook. So go to your Facebook page. Simple. Type AZINONET. You can resonate with the link. Facebook has a way of showing you back those things you've seen. So when you go to your Facebook page, go to that side that shows Reels. You will see it. It will show. Just type AZINONET to pop up again. As simple as that. You can trace that person, your last communication on that particular network, that particular page you searched, and then you can reach out to the person. It's important because someone ran the ads, which you can also begin to do when you come on board. It's easy to run. All right, I think that's been answered. We are good and done for the day. Thank you, Gina Baldowski. Take off from here. Let us pray and go enjoy more Christmas.
Thank you so much, Coach Mirabel. Thank you, Eunice Bright. The network has not been, favorable to me at all. Network have just been going off and on. And I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone that have stayed to this very moment. Thank you so much. I know that you have learned one or two things. AZINONET is one of the best system on the internet space right now. A system that you only pay, register with 15,000 one-time payments. And from what you have learned today, from your round one, once you cash out your round one, you have gotten your 15,000. So from round two, round three, round four upwards, it's just free money. So I see AZINONET, network as a very free opportunity for you to make millions. You know, you never make any loss. Okay, so I will encourage you, if you have not registered, please try and register tonight. Make that payment. The bank details were given to you during the course of the presentation. Make your transfer. Send the proof of payment to the person that sent you the link to this meeting. Send that proof of payment to your leader, you know, that gave you the link to this meeting, to that person, and then you will be registered, and then you will now start your journey to become a millionaire. All right, it's a very simple and straightforward system, so I encourage everyone to join. All right, the time is fast spent and the network is not favorable at all. Like my co-moderator, the network completely knocked her out, and I have not been able to really moderate very well for today. Thank you so much for our great leaders that are here present. Thank you so much. Well, it is on this note, I will say let's call it a day. We have our same meeting on Sunday. This meeting is being held 3 times in a week: Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sunday. So please try and attend our Sunday Zoom meeting.
Thank you very much, Engineer Paborski. Thank you very much, sir. I also want to throw more light to the newbies in the house that, you're new in the business, you still cannot understand or explain it in details. So just push all your prospects to this meeting, in which we hold on Sundays, 8 p.m., Tuesdays, 8 p.m., and Thursday, 8 p.m. Just bring them here or send them the video to watch and let your upline answer all their questions, and you see yourself growing to different level. Thank you very much. Engineer Paboski, are you there, sir? I think the network have taken me out again. Okay, Coach Mirabe, can we just go ahead and pray? Are we closing?
Yeah, sure. I guess the network knocked him out again. My goodness.
Yes, I think so. He's out again.
Yeah, thank you,
But
everyone.
all in all, it's been a beautiful meeting.
Oh, yeah, it's been a beautiful
Yes, ma'am.
meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Let us pray. You have more questions, ensure that you get them ready again for usually our meeting days are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays by 8 p.m. Then we have members training every Wednesday by 8 p.m. AZINONET is so packed full with activities that you can't come on board and not win. It's not possible. You can't slack.
You can't slack.
You must win. You have very supportive leaders who will support you all the way until you get to level 15. You can't come on board and not win. It's not your usual network that you know. It's a unique blueprint. Just follow through and you will succeed. Let us pray.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Our Father and our God, we want to thank you for another opportunity today. We ask that as we go to bed, you guide us by your own very spirit. We ask that our eyes of understanding that has been opened, we apply all that we have taught to action so that we can get the result that we have hoped for. Thank you for answering our prayers. We know that as the year comes to an end, all of our lack and wants comes to an end, and we're opening to a new chapter of abundance, especially on this beautiful opportunity called AZINONET that God has made available for us. Thank you for answering our
Sorry, your network. All right, please go ahead and unmute and say amen and say good night to one another. We have come to the end of today's meeting. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for coming. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. Coach Mirabe, thank you very much, ma. Gina Pabunski, thank you so much. Good night, everyone.